Alright, so I'm filming two videos back to back right here. I'm just going to go over, since I've dug out my contract on this truck, I'm just going to go over basically what my fixed cost per week on this truck are. Just so y'all know, I know that my fixed cost is roughly $1,300 to $1,400 a week since I took one full pay period off. Last time that was what I still had to pay. Yeah, so my tractor payment is $949 a week plus 5.5 cents per mile, which goes into your tire fund. That's mandatory. It's non-negotiable. There's nothing you can do about it. You have to pay 5.5 cents per mile into your tire fund and all that fun stuff. And then there's ways to reduce your per mile charge by like 0.0025, quarter cent per mile reduction after 6 continuous years of leasing, and then after 8 continuous years you get another quarter cent per mile reduction. The excess mileage charges I went over in the previous video. For a 3-year lease, on the reefer side, it's, if you do 2,900 to 3,400 miles a week, it's 5 cents per mile. Anything so $28.99 a week or less, you're oh, my neighbor's back. $28.99 a week or less, you're not paying anything per mile in excess mileage. And 2,900 to 3,400 miles a week is 5 cents per mile. 3,401 to 4,100 is 3 cents a mile, and 4,100 or more is 1 cent per mile. Flatbed and tanker, you get a little bit less miles before you hit overages. 2,750 to 3,200 is 5 cents per mile. 3,201 to 3,800 is 3 cents a mile, and more than 3,800 is 1 cent per mile. And then if you do a 4-year lease, things get even more expensive, because at 2,300 miles to 3,600 miles, it's 5 cents a mile, and then more than 3,600 miles is 7 cents per mile. So that's the overages for that. And your truck payment does go down over time. It'll go from $949 down to $929, and then down to $909 a week. It reduces after, I think it starts reducing after year 2. So the first 2 years is $949, your 3rd year it's $929, and your 4th year is $909. Unless I'm on a 3-year lease, I honestly don't remember. Let's see, what other fees do I pay? Hang on, I'm not going to make y'all wait while I read through this contract. It's like 15 pages. Hang on. Alright, so I'm back. So let's see. I have to pay for occupational accident insurance. So I paid $28.56 per week for that. As a solo driver, if you're a trainer, I believe you have to pay a little bit more, because you have to pay for your students as well. They don't charge your student for it. Oh, what's wrong? So the $949 plus 5.5 cents per mile is not your tire fund. I don't know what the 5.5 cents per mile is. You pay 2.5 cents per mile for your tire fund. Sorry about that. I know I messed that up earlier. And then let's see. So I've got this whole list of, let's make sure my phone number is not on this, because I had to cut part of the last video out because I realized I covered up my tax ID number, but I forgot to cover up my cell phone number. No, this doesn't have any of my information on it. So you have a whole page just of fees that you have to pay. So licenses and permits, I pay $38.75 a week. Everybody's going to pay that. Performance bond is $30 a week. Operating statements, you pay $15 a week. That's your paychecks breakdown and all that stuff that comes to you. Accounting services, I hired Abacus CPAs. They charge me $7.25 a week to be my accountant. Admin and citations, I pay $10 per occurrence. I haven't had to deal with citations yet. I've managed to keep myself out of trouble. Fuel card, so my Prime ID and the ability to use it as a fuel card. Another one of those things that you don't have an option but to pay is $1 a week. Express code, don't know what the heck that is. It's $2.55 an occurrence. I don't think I've used that. Occupational accident insurance, as I just said, is $28.56 a week. Oh, I'm getting a new neighbor. And then FHUT. Not sure what that is. It's I pay $10.58 a week for it. Road and fuel use tax is 2 cents a mile, and then I pay $5 a week to be able to scan using the mobile app and scan stuff via my phone, or to scan stuff in at a truck stop and send it over to Prime. I pay, which I believe the truck stops would charge you to do that as well, to use their equipment, but that is $5 a week to be able to do that. Plus I pay $70 a week for my APU for the first 156 weeks or something like that. After that it drops down to like $30 a week, but you lose the warranty on it at that point, so anytime it breaks you have to pay for it. Mine's broken quite a lot recently, so I'm glad I'm paying $70 a week because I don't have to pay for the repairs. Yeah, so that was just a short little video on kind of my fixed costs, what I have to pay per week. Variable costs can obviously be vary dramatically depending on whether or not you've got any repairs that you've had to do, how much fuel cost, how much fuel you burn. The overage charges are technically variable. Oh, I forgot. I have fixed costs and paying for my equipment and everything too. Hang on, let me try to pull up a pay statement and see if I can get one on my iPad. Hang on just a sec. Alright, so some of the other fun charges. I just pulled up one of my well, this is actually the pay statement from the week when I didn't work. So my fixed cost just under $1,300 because I had a toll charge come through from a toll that apparently decided to hit me a little bit late. But yeah, $70 a week for my APU payments. Accounting service apparently is actually $22.75. I had a $65 toll. Jesus. $1 for my fuel card. Flatbed tanker equipment payment, so I'm still paying off my equipment. I still owe $13.47 on it. I pay $61.24 a week for that. Plus interest, apparently. I got $82 worth of interest left on it, so $3.73 a week there. Federal highway tax was $10.58. Licenses and permits, $38.75. ACE2 deferred payments. I've got 2 deferred payments on here. Oh wow, the ACE2 one's an ominous number. I still owe $666.20 for my ACE2 deferred payments. I pay that back at $19.60 a week. Plus they deferred my first payment. When you go into Lease, you don't pay your first payment, they defer it and take it out over time. I owe $458.43 for that still. I pay that at $20.83 a week. Then I've got my $949 truck payment, $28.56 for owner occupational accident, and then PB adjustment. I don't know what that is, but that's $30. And yeah, that's everything. I've got, well, before this I had $5,500 in my emergency fund. I take 10 cents per mile and put it into my emergency fund for when I go on vacations or have weeks where I don't actually come out with a positive balance. They can pull stuff out of that instead of going and taking it back out of my bank account. But yeah, so since January 1st, just so y'all know, since January 1st, I have, your guarantee is $1.02 a mile as a flatbed driver, so I've driven dispatched miles. I've driven 65,809 miles, which means I was guaranteed $67,125.18 before expenses. So that's before expenses, taxes, all that kind of stuff. I've actually, instead of the $67,125, I've actually made $86,162.29, again, before expenses. Trust me, that's not my take-home pay, trust me. So I've averaged $1.31 a mile, basically, $1.30.9 per mile. Dang, I didn't even realize that. So I've averaged over my guarantee. That means that they can assign me loads that pay less than $1.02 a mile, because it just has to average out to, when you hit 100,000 miles, you've made at least $102,000. I've made $19,037.11 over my guarantee so far, so they can give me lower paying loads and not have to do that, not have to do the guarantee technically. But yeah, so I mean that's a breakdown. Well, actually, I'm sorry. My total income, because what I just read off was just my mileage pay. When you throw in extra pay, layover pay, so extra pay I've made year to date, I've made $75. Lease to date, so since December 12th, I've made $375 in extra pay, $225 in layover pay, $1,892.50 in TARP pay. Don't know how that's an odd number, because TARP pay is always either $50 or $100, or sometimes it's $25 if you have to repower the load. Fuel surcharge, I've got $15,725.80 worth of fuel surcharge, $216 in detention, $100 for going to ACE 2. They give you $100 for going to ACE 2 class, even though you have to. I've got paid $251.45 in safety bonuses, $251.45 in service bonuses, so just being on time and being safe, not having accidents, all that fun stuff. They will pay you for that. Toll pay, so you do get, Prime gives you some money towards your tolls, even though as a lease operator you have to pay them, and Prime just gives you a little bit towards them. I've gotten reimbursed $1,218.31 for tolls. I made $450 in dealer downtime, so when I had that injector go bad that I told you about in the previous video and had to sit for a week, I made $450 in that. So my total extra revenue year to date has been $19,796.51. Since I leased the truck, it's been $20,705.51. So year to date, I've made, before expenses and everything, I made $102,613.87 since January 1st. Since December 12th, and this kind of shows you that when I first started leasing, the loads didn't pay quite as well, though I guess I did make a little over $4,000 that first month. Lease to date, I've made $106,732.57 before expenses. Now, to give you an idea of what my expenses have been so far, year to date I've paid, not including this week because I haven't got this week's pay statement yet, I've paid $30,197.67, which is 47.8 cents per mile for diesel fuel. So I bought basically $30,200 worth of diesel fuel year to date. Today is July 17th, by the way. Or no, July 16th, sorry. Prime's discount on that fuel year to date so far has been $3,408.58. While I paid $30,200, I should have, if I just went and paid cash for it myself, I would have paid an additional $3,408. Diesel exhaust fluid, DEF, I've paid $852.81 year to date so far for that. Reefer fuel discount. I don't have a reefer, but apparently it's been discounted $81. State fuel taxes year to date, I have paid $468.82. Federal, so total fuel oil tax year to date, I've paid $28,029.66 in taxes on just fuel. Paid $116 in unit repair maintenance. I've got 89 of that back. Parts, I've bought $569 worth of parts. So total maintenance so far I've had to pay out of pocket has been $596.34. So my tire surcharge so far has been $1,577.97, plus I had to pay an extra $250 for my tire chains. Miscellaneous broker fees, I paid $180.77 year to date so far. I've paid $1,806.86 in tolls. Oh, that's right. I paid $1,500 in a cargo claim. One cargo claim cost me $1,500 because I accidentally put a dent like that big and like that deep in the top of an air conditioning unit. So it cost me $1,500 to replace one panel. I still think that's... I'm not going to comment on that, never mind. Miscellaneous, $74.62. I've washed the truck 4 times, so that's cost me $40 because I dragged a trailer through every time. If you don't drag a trailer through, I think it's $25 or $35 to wash the truck. If you drag a trailer through, it's $10 at Prime. If you pay at a truck stop, it's like $50 no matter what. Equipment washing, I've gotten $267.72 in advances. I had to pay back $300 worth of training, the training money that I had spent. Wire charge. Paid $29 in wire charges apparently. I don't know what that was for. Trip Express charge, I paid $135 and not positive what that is. I have paid lease to date. Jumping to lease to date. I paid $1,837.20 so far for my equipment, and as I said, I still owe. Good Lord, I still owe $1,347.31. Flatbed equipment, I've paid. I got $100 for passing a roadside inspection without any comments. I bought $163.89 worth of food at Prime. I paid $68.60 in pre-pass charges, so getting to bypass a way station without getting pulled in, you have to pay a small fee every time you do that, and if it pre-passes you. Mileage charges, I've paid altogether with overages and the tires, I've paid year-to-date $3,471.71. So total miscellaneous charges have been $9,602.89. Total variable cost I've paid, so fuel, everything all added up, is year-to-date is $40,056.86. Then you get down into the fixed cost. Truck payments so far, I have paid $28,449.04 this year. I've paid $1,085 for my permits. I've paid $1,404 to have my weekly pay statement sent to me with the breakdown, which is what I'm reading right here. This fun breakdown, this is a short one. This one's only like 6 pages long. They're usually like 12 pages long. Statement preparation, owner-operator account, $799.68. Federal highway tax, $296.24. Total fixed costs so far this year has been $32,033.96. And And then other income expenses, performance bond, $620, emergency fund. I put more than that into my emergency fund, whatever. It says emergency fund I paid $3,187.60 into so far. I've earned $26.74 in interest, but I've paid $104.44 in interest expenses. Total interest income and expense. So apparently I paid $77.70 more in interest than I've actually earned in interest. Go figure. There's interest working against you. Total other income and expenses, $3,885.30. Total operating expenses, $75,976.12. Holy crap. Total statement of income and expenses, $26,637.75 is what I have made this year before taxes. Since I've been with Prime, I've made $27,300.73 after all of my expenses, which that comes down to year to date I've made 42.2 cents per mile after expenses. Lease to date I've made 41.4 cents per mile after expenses. Wow, that hurts. To go from making before expenses, God, I've never read the statement that in depth before. To go from before expenses and everything to have a total income of $102,613.87, and then to have a take home before taxes of $26,637.75. Wow. I'm just now realizing how much I actually pay to lease this truck and operate it. I'm making roughly the same as a company driver, actually. I just have a little bit more freedom than a company driver. Huh. Would I recommend going lease? Yeah. I mean, you could pretty easily make a larger take home off of that amount than I did. As I said, I always run 65 when I can, and all that fun stuff. I don't necessarily try to maximize my fuel mileage. If you were to drive the way Prime wants you to drive, slower and save fuel and all that, you could save a considerable amount of money. I mean, I spend, how much per mile do I spend in fuel? I mean, the breakdown on it is pretty impressive. But I mean, tractor fuel, I spend, wow, I didn't realize it was that bad. I spend 47.8 cents per mile roughly on tractor fuel, and I spend 1.3 cents per mile on DEF, which DEF's not really gonna change. That's a extremely small expense. But yeah, I mean, if you could get down to, I mean, there's drivers here at Prime that are paying 10 cents or less per mile for fuel. If you can get down to that, you can make a heck of a lot more money than I'm making. So yes, I would recommend going lease and just driving a little more fuel consciously than I do. Wow. Huh. But yeah, I mean, there's a breakdown of my income versus expenses, and getting to watch me realize how much money I actually spend out here. Granted, yes, I do still make a good take home before taxes and all that kind of stuff. But wow. Huh. Well, until next time, let's try to get to 100 subscribers so we can do that Ask Me Anything video I was gonna do. But until then, y'all be safe out there. For those of y'all who are out here with me, I hope to meet some of y'all on the road. And until next time, be safe. See you soon.